All right, baby Dominique. So here we are, baby. The second day down here. Yesterday was just some drills and skills, and then today you guys actually got a chance to have some 3-on-3. First of all, baby, how do you feel about being here? What does it mean to you to come to this Olympic training center?
I don't know, it means a lot to be able to come out here and play against some of the best girls. Not even just in my class, but older. Playing a lot against a lot of juniors, rising juniors and rising seniors. So it's a great experience.
So far, baby, what was your thought process in terms of coming in? What did you want to kind of get out of it? Being a freshman, being a sophomore next year.
Biggest thing was age didn't really matter to me because I know I'm better than most girls that are even older than me, and a lot of girls are in my class. So that the age factor wasn't a big focus of mine. It was more just coming in, dominating, showing what I could do, being a vocal leader, being very versatile, being able to play all positions, not just being able to play guard positions. Just showing my motor and what I can do and how I can affect a team and get a team win. So
being here, knowing that so many Olympians have come before you, and just this opportunity, what stood out to you about just being here, just the atmosphere as a whole?
Just overall, like you walk on a thing and you just feel like a lot of people have walked that path, a lot of people have opened that gym door, a lot of people have played on the gym floor. So it's just like you're playing a very historic place, and sometimes you forget just because you're so caught up in the moment. But when you look in your chest, you're like, I'm trying for USA,
right.
And you're just like, wow, this is a great experience, and you try your best to have fun more than just being very, like, I don't know, nervous or like anxious. Just excitement kind of overcomes that when you realize that you've come to play for USA and you're trying out for a USA team.
So typically, what would you think is the mindset of most people that come here on this big stage, and then what has helped you? Well, what has helped you approach this moment with a mindset? Yes.
So I know the majority of people come here thinking I just need to score. That's what they're looking for. But you got to think about when you play with great players, everybody can score. But it's like, what can you do besides scoring? Can you rebound? Can you play defense? Can you pass the ball? Do you know how to cut? Like, do you know how to set screens? Like, there's a lot of things that you could do other than scoring. And I think a lot of people mistaken that's what coaches and like people look for is scorers. People, you could teach scoring, but you can't teach all of the above effort. You can't teach intensity. You can't teach being vocal. I mean, you can teach being vocal, but they look for people that are naturally just have that. They don't come here trying to teach that. If you have that, then you're gonna stand out from the rest. So obviously, scoring is a big part of being selected on this team, but it's about what can you do when you're not maybe hot or you don't get the ball that much. What can you do to still affect the game?
And what do you think you bring to the table when you step on the court, just coming here? What was your mindset? What do you bring to the table? What is your core? What is your values that you really value that really describe you and the type of person and player that you are?
I think I bring intensity and leadership. I'm very vocal on the floor, especially when I'm around people that are maybe not that experienced. I talk a lot. But I'm around girls that are as talented as me. I'm not less vocal, but I speak differently because I don't have to speak every 5 seconds because they know what they're doing. It's more just like encouraging and like let's go, like getting them hype and stuff like that. Just gelling together, and also just intensity. Like I try my best to. I try every possession to play as fast and as hard as I can. So what I'm trying to work on now is not taking plays off. So that's something I'm working towards. And that's something I feel like I can accomplish by the end of this trial is being able to play hard every possession. And
well, I just saw you guys in a 3-on-3, and I mean I gotta say, and I'm not just saying it because you're my baby, but you know, I mean that always factors in. But the fact that here's what I saw. I was outside the window, and I saw that you was dominating that thing. I mean, you showed a presence. I mean, on the offensive side, scoring, passing, defense. I mean, what was it like being out there? I mean, what was your mindset, and what was your takeaway? How would you grade yourself?
So, coming into it, I knew that for me to stand out, I'd have to play hard. And I have the skill level, I have all of that, but for me to really stand out and separate myself from every other girl here is I have to play extremely hard. And I could do I'm capable of doing that. So talking to Thomas and talking to a few of my coaches, you know, it's just a big focus on like just dominate. The biggest thing, you don't have to dominate, dominate does not mean just scoring. Dominate means like overall, like do everything you can, and that's something that I went to the mindset very focused, just wanting to play, excited to play, wanting to win. The willing to just win helps everything fall in line, because when you want to win, everything will fall in place. You make the right plays, you pass to the right person at the right time, so everything will just lay out by itself when your main goal is to win. So, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for players who want to win. So
you guys got a full games now, right? So they'll have more scrimmages and stuff. So last question is, at the end of all of this, and we'll chime in another, get more intake on, how you feel, your viewpoint. But what does success look like for you at the end of this? Meaning, when you walk away from this, what would you like them to be able to say about you, that you did, that you showed, that you displayed? What is that you want them to say?
The goal is to be, to make the team and be someone that did not get invited, but came and played really hard, show them that they made a mistake not inviting me. And walking away from the trials, I want them to know that I bring a lot of intensity to the game, willing to win, making the right plays, and I feel like I'm not overlooked, but I feel like I'm not as recognized as I think I should be, just because I don't have as big as a name as some of these girls here, and I feel like I'm better than most of these girls that are here right now, just because the fact that, not even just because, oh, like I could do that, but I could do a lot more, and like I have a lot more that comes with me than just like, oh, she's a good basketball player. Like I have overall like great personality. I'm a leader. I'm vocal. I communicate.
And you're beautiful. Hey, my babe.
And I'm encouraging. So I think that I just bring a lot more to the table than the majority of the girls that are here right now. And hopefully in the future I get invited one day. If I don't, I'll be coming back and still playing and trying to make the team. So, but the end goal is to make the team, and for them to know that sometimes they make mistakes, not inviting certain girls, and it is what it is. So.
Well, when we talk about being invited, again, as you said, they have certain lists, they have certain girls that have been on these charts and all that stuff. And for me, man, what I'm so excited about is the fact that you got accepted to come and get on this stage and to play and to show out. And we were talking about earlier about how when I was a junior in high school and I transferred to another school, and these college coaches used to come and was looking at the seniors, and they had no idea who I was at first. But then by them looking at them, they noticed me. I got their attention by my effort, not because I was loud, but because of my actions. My actions spoke so loud I didn't have to say anything. And that's really what you're doing. The attention comes through your actions, and that's what I saw. That's what I'm most proud of, baby. So you already know, Daddy's so proud of you. I love you, baby. Keep it up. We still got more work to do, and we keep getting better, baby. All right, sweetie.
Just a start.
Just a start, baby. The journey continues. Holla.